Well, good morning. This is Kyle Goodman reporting with another special edition on what happened in Jerusalem over the Passover holiday, the events surrounding the man many call Jesus of Nazareth, the long-expected Messiah. We've been interviewing a number of people, asking them the question, were they there when they crucified Jesus? And today we're going to be speaking with the Roman governor of Judea, Pontius Pilate. Pilate, glad to have you on the show. I know this must be a very busy, difficult time for you, and I'm glad you were able to make time for us.
What was difficult about it? I don't know what you are talking about, but everything in Jerusalem has been perfectly fine. In fact, this was the biggest, safest, most spectacular Passover we've ever had.
It was? That's not my understanding. My understanding is that the report says that the city was on the verge of violence, like riots in the streets, and this says that you had to deploy the legion just to keep the peace.
I don't know where you're getting at your information, Kyle. I can assure you that Jerusalem is the safest city you've ever visited. It's a safe city. It's known as the Holy Land. Nothing bad ever happened.
Wait, you do know that Jerusalem is, statistically speaking, one of the most dangerous cities in the Roman Empire, right? I mean, there's an extra garrison stationed here just in case something bad happens.
I really do not know where you're getting information, Kyle, but it's wrong.
It's in your own published census data.
Wrong.
Governor, I don't...
Next.
Fine. Let's move on. I have an important question I want to ask you anyway, and that question is just simply, Governor, were you there when they crucified Jesus of Nazareth?
Oh,
Jesus of Nazareth.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You're not sure? Just yesterday, you sentenced him to death. I mean, multiple witnesses confirm you had him in custody. In fact, there were two men named Jesus, it says. One, Jesus of Nazareth, who the priests had brought before you as a blasphemer, one claiming to be a false Messiah, and the other, Jesus Barabbas, who was a convicted felon. And according to witnesses, you asked the crowd to choose between the two, which one to set free and which one to crucify.
So there, like I said, I had nothing to do with it. According to tradition, and whenever a man is sentenced to death, the people are allowed to choose who they want to be set free.
That's the tradition? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, and Governor, wouldn't you admit that even if it did, you would still be responsible for setting up the choice in the first place? In fact, wouldn't it be fair to say that you manipulated the events just to make sure you had no blood on your hands?
Look out, I can tell you right now, I have washed my hands of this whole mess.
Well, I understand you not wanting to be bothered by it, but I'm not sure exactly I know what you mean by you washed your hands of it.
No, Kyle, I washed my hands of this. They brought me a bowl, and I put my hands in it, and I washed them. None of this has anything to do with me whatsoever.
With all due respect, Governor, that just doesn't make any sense.
Of course it doesn't make sense to you, because you are the one to blame.
I'm the one to blame? What are you talking about?
It's all because of the media. You make these fake reports that Jesus is the so-called Messiah, and everyone follows him. He draws a crowd of people because you keep reporting about him, and he starts a riot. And for some reason, you are trying to blame that on me.
Governor, who is blaming you for Jesus? As far as I can tell, no one thinks you did anything really other than try to avoid a riot by putting this choice before the people.
Kyle, you should know that I am the Roman governor of Judea. Do I look like the kind of man who would give into such a crowd? If he was crucified, then he must have deserved it.
So wait. Now you're saying that Jesus deserved to be crucified? Because the report here says that, well, several witnesses have accounted that you told the crowd you thought he was innocent, that his blood would not be on your hands because they were convicting an innocent man.
There you go again, putting words into my mouth.
So Governor, we need to wrap this up, but before we do, I would like to get back to my question, which is simply, were you there when they crucified Jesus of Nazareth?
Of course not. I did, however, watch them go from the high walls of my fortress. You should see how fantastic it is, by the way. It looks over the whole city, including the temple. It's amazing. However, until you just asked me about Jesus, I honestly have to tell you I haven't given him another thought.
Governor, I find that hard to believe, but I guess I'm grateful that you did take the time to come out and give us your perspective on this matter.